Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brandon Hodge. I'm your king of vlog style. I've been to over 100 WWE shows if you guys do not know. And in my opinion, these are the best seats for the value for a WWE show. So this video is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets yourselves for any event in town, we'll get them through SeatGeek. Use my last name at checkout. Just code Hodge is your promo code on SeatGeek, and then you actually get $20 off of your tickets. It's good for first-time orders only. So if you used it before, like make a new account, new email or something, and you still use the code, get $20 off for any ticket for any event in the entire world. Just use code Hodge checkout over on SeatGeek. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here is the deal. I've been to a lot of WWE shows, and let's be honest, I've been to too many. I mean, how many WWE shows can a human realistically sit through? I don't know. I've been to over 100, and yeah, that's a lot. And I'm still going to more shows. I'm actually going to a show here in about a month. I have front row for Knoxville, Tennessee, Friday Night SmackDown, which is awesome. Front row is definitely a good seat and probably the best seat you can get. But inside this video, I kind of want to compare like different WWE seats, like from like unreasonable amounts of money, what it looks like, to like a reasonable amount of money, to like an affordable amount of money. What does that look like? And then like, let's look at like the cheap of the cheap, like the cheapest you can get in the freaking building. So in this video, let's compare some WWE seats. So let's go through my history going to WWE shows real quick. I normally always sit on the floor, and I usually always try to get front row because I like going to shows that are in smaller towns, in smaller cities, if you will. So it's very easy to get that. If you're in a giant metropolis city like New York City, like Los Angeles, like Chicago, or something like that, or one of those crazy cities like in Texas, any giant city, it's very, very hard to get very cheap, good seats. Like, it's just not happening. You can always try to take advantage of the pre-sales and the on-sales, like get the tickets the second they go on sale to the general public. But sometimes that doesn't even work. Sometimes WWE themselves just price tickets absolutely way too high. It's not that you can't get them, it's that WWE set the price way too high, or they use the new dynamic pricing, if you will, where ticket prices will automatically skyrocket if they feel like there's a lot of demand for a specific show, which is an absolutely insane feature that is new here. But nonetheless, yeah, I'm going to compare some different shows I've been to, because I've been to shows all over the country, like multiple states. I've been to shows in New York City, I've been to shows in Los Angeles, I've been to shows in those metropolis cities. I've also been to shows in small towns. So let's go through my history on some shows I've been to, and the best way to do this is through my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, I also post different videos to Instagram sometimes. So if you follow me, it's at @TheBrandonHodge on Instagram. But basically, if you go through my photos, you can kind of see all of my shows I've been to and the different seats I've had. So let's do that right now. So let's go through the first show I'll show you guys here. My most recent show, which I'm actually wearing the jersey for, the Royal Rumble 2025. So this is the Royal Rumble 2025. So the view for the Royal Rumble was not the best. It definitely could have been better, but it definitely could have been a lot worse. So I'm actually on the one of the very last rows of the floor. I am sitting floor for the Royal Rumble. Higher up seats, maybe you could have got a little bit of an elevated view, but overall I was quite happy with my experience of getting that ticket. So this ticket cost me a whopping $200. So it was $200. It wasn't really awful. Like, that is achievable. That is a decent price for a very large show. $200, I'm very happy with that seat I received for that. So this one right here is a very close-up seat. So this is a row 3 seat for Money in the Bank this past summer, and I went to Canada for that show, so that show was a bit cheaper. I got row 3. I believe it was around $300, or maybe it was around $350 United States money. So that's a great deal. That's an absolute great deal. But sometimes you don't get those great deals. Like, it just depends where the show is, which is what this video's point is if it's in a crazy expensive place, it's going to be a crazy expensive show, and you might have to sit a little higher up or something like that. So here is a lower 100 ticket for the TD Garden for Survivor Series 2022. So this is a lower 100 seat, and this was the view. I mean, it is a good view. I will give you that. Like, you can actually see the ring quite well. Like, a lot of people's complaint with floor is if you're like not front row, then you're not going to really be able to see, especially if you're on the shorter side. If you're not tall, you're not going to be able to see. Personally, I like floor. I always love sitting floor. I'll sit floor wherever in the floor and I'm happy. However, I am 6'3". I am not like a short person. I am not like a kid. I'm not like, you know, and I don't struggle to see over people. Like, the average height in the United States, I don't know, is like 5'9" or 5'7" or something like that. A lot of people even below that. And it's like, I can see over those people. I can see over their heads quite easily, but not everyone can. So not everyone should sit very far back on the floor. If you're on the shorter side, I would say you might want like row 3 on the floor or closer. So here's another show here. This is actually the night before that Survivor Series. I got a good deal. Now I got this front row ticket for like 150 bucks. Like the last minute deal, $150 for SmackDown. For this front row, obviously front row is going to be your best deal. It's like, what's it like sitting front row? I would say it's not like you're there watching the show in the middle of a crowd. Like the crowd's all behind you. So it's more like you're watching, it's more like you're part of the show. Like you're inside of the TV. That's literally what it feels like. It feels like you're inside of the television, just inside the TV. Like I'm stuck. It's like Willy Wonka or something. I'm like inside of the TV. It's so freaking cool. But every city is not doable for this. Some cities, like I got this front row seat for $150. A lot of cities, like that's not possible. Like I know it's really hard nowadays. Like most recently, like next month, you know, I'm going to that SmackDown front row that I'm talking about. That was not like freaking $150. That was like $600, but that's like a special Ringsider VIP very important person package or something. It's not like just a standard ticket like this one was. So here's another view. It's quite bad. It's not. It could be a lot worse. You can see the ring quite well. So this is a Money in the Bank 2022 in Las Vegas. So this one was really weird of a setup. So Money in the Bank 2022 in Las Vegas was not supposed to be in this arena. They announced the show. They put tickets for the for the show on sale inside the Allegiant Stadium. It was supposed to be in this giant football stadium, which is actually where WrestleMania is this year. That's where Money in the Bank 2022 was supposed to be. However, they didn't sell enough tickets. They're like, screw this, we're out. And basically, yeah, they moved the show last minute from the giant football stadium to a really tiny MGM Grand hotel kind of arena. Like, it wasn't even the T-Mobile arena, because that wasn't available. It was this little tiny hotel arena. So basically, by the time that happened, they didn't have many seats left. So I got stuck up. I think this is level 200, like 200 levels. I don't know specifically which one, but yeah, it was quite crazy, quite bad. But this ticket was only $50. So you can't complain about that too much. So that's literally $50. Let's go back to another view here. So this is the SmackDown before WrestleMania 38. So this is like a lower 100 seat. This is like a great seat. Like, it's a wonderful view. You can see everything great here. Now this one cost me a whopping, I think, $130 or something like that. It's literally the SmackDown before WrestleMania. Like, that was absolutely a great deal. I don't really remember how I got this seat so cheap. I think it was like some kind of like, I was supposed to be like in the back corner or something of 100 level. And they're like, we need that section for cameras or something, so we're moving you. And they gave me like this upgraded seat. But like, that was a great deal. Now, those are really hard to get now. Like, nowadays, this seat, I've seen them be listed for like $500 for this view. Like, it's insane how much they're trying to charge. You know, like I said, it depends on the city. It depends on whatever. I've seen these seats actually cost more than floor seats, so you kind of got to play around. Actually, what we're going to do now, instead of me just saying, oh, it might be this or it might be that, now that I guys have actually shown you guys some views of what the previous seats I've actually sat in, we're actually going on Ticketmaster right now, and we're going to look at the current shows and how much they are, and what my advice would be for those shows. But basically, that is kind of the different views you'll see. Like, that's a floor front row or something like that. I showed you a row 3 for Money in the Bank, and then I showed you like a 100 level as well as a 200 level. So now we're going to go on Ticketmaster. I'm going to show you what those seats would actually cost for upcoming shows. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on Ticketmaster now. So there's a bunch of shows coming up, of course, all over the place. I'll show you guys what would be an expensive city. The WrestleMania shows will be kind of ridiculous, so we'll forget about that. So let's choose, okay, here's Backlash. Now, a premium live event is going to be a lot more expensive than a regular one, and we'll show you guys that. Let's see what other random shows in normal size. I would think Dayton, Ohio would have normal price tickets, and it wouldn't be so crazy. We'll do Greenville, South Carolina, because I know that's a really small town. I went to that city, I think last year or the year before, and got like row 2 for like $90, so I know that's reasonable. Let's keep going down here. So I wanted to see Tampa, because I'm actually only live an hour from Tampa, so I'm kind of actually curious in that show personally. We'll do Grill, we'll do that one. Knoxville is the show I'm going to, which is very expensive for some reason, which it usually isn't for that city. So the general rule is if it says like the Ringsider package, which is this, it's $779, that's a ripoff. And if it says like what this one does here, it says official platinum, it's a ripoff. Get standard ticket always when you can. So here's like 100 level for like $100. So that's like way over here. But yeah, like this standard admission. Standard admission, $101. Like, that is what we kind of want to look for. So this is a Savannah, Georgia show. Now, I know this one is actually a really, really good one. As you can see, they pretty much have the entire floor left. But I was actually looking at these, and they have, like, standard admission. So standard admission, floor admission, $400, which is quite a lot. But we were just looking at Knoxville, and they were $800 for floor or whatever. And here's a very low on the 100 level for $100. Like, it's a little off center, but like, that's a great deal. Like I said, it really depends on the city you're going to, because every city is literally so different. Let's move on to the next show here. We got Tampa, Florida. Now this is right after that Saturday night's main event, so I already know. And Florida's always so expensive on seats. Let's glance at this real quick. Okay, there's on the barricade. Like, you're literally in the high top 5 zone, which is so cool. $600 not worth it. Over here, $400 way back there, not worth that. 100 level, which I guess that was 100 level for 400. Like, that is crazy amount of money. And it just depends on the city. Like, sometimes you just get bad luck with a city that you're in, the city you're traveling to or whatever. And you kind of gotta just like wait to the last minute or wait for prices to drop or look for resale tickets or something like that. $500? What are they thinking? What? This is 200 level, $500. Okay, they've lost it in Tampa. Let's just get out of Tampa because that is insane. And I wish everyone the best of luck who's attempting that city. All right, let's look here. Greenville, South Carolina usually has like some of the best prices of like any city. So here, $275 on the floor. Like, that is an excellent price. Move over here to this section, $200. Like, that's a even better price for a floor ticket now that TKO's taken over. All the ticket prices have skyrocketed, but that is a great price for the current state of the world and current state of how TKO's running this company. So let's look at lower 100 level now. So this is like camera side, and this is a fun fact. This is camera side. Even if you're like lower 100 level, you can still be on like TV and stuff, which is so cool. So 100 level, $375, which is crazy because the camera side's always more. Up here, look at this $100 ticket. $100 ticket on 100. I would be grabbing that up so quickly. Like, that is a great price, actually. That's like almost dead center in the middle of the ring. Like, that is actually a really good deal. I'm actually surprised by that. I was expecting that to be just as expensive as the other ones. Like, $100? How much is lower down here? $290, because it's a platinum seat. Don't do the platinum seats. Standard ticket, $125. I'd be buying the heck out of that. Or one of these like closer floors. If you're a little bit taller, I mean, that's not even far back. That's row 6. I mean, that is a great price. All right, the final thing I want to look at here is going to be a premium live event. Premium live events are premium, so they can charge a premium. So let's go ahead. Let's just bite the bullet. Let's go right here, camera side, row 2, a whopping $1,750. As you can see, how much that jumped up. All right, so that's what's available right now on for sale tickets. So as you see, some cities are really, really cheap. Like, I saw a floor for like really, really cheap. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I should travel there or whatever. And then you realize it's like way, way too far from you. But sometimes you get lucky. You're in a small town or willing to travel to a small town. Sometimes not. Sometimes you're in a big city and you kind of just deal with it. Find your tricks or whatever. Wait till the last minute before the show, or go on and get them on the pre-sale or something like that, or just find like a good deal like I showed you. Like, don't do the ringside or the platinums. You always overpay with that. See what standard tickets are available in the arena, because sometimes it does surprise you what is actually left and what's overlooked by other people. But ultimately, those are some different views comparing WWE seats. If you're on the taller side, I would say go for a floor. Floor is a good experience. Floor is fun. But if you're not, go for that lower 100 level. But of course, everyone, and I mean everyone, cannot like really complain about a front row ticket. Like, front row is like, no one's complaining about that. But I know a lot of people like to complain about floor if they're not super tall. So just keep that in mind if you're searching for some WWE tickets. So like I said, let's comparing some different WWE tickets, some different views, some different sections. Let me know your thoughts and let me know your favorite section to sit in the comment section down below. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm your one and only undisputed, don't you dare forget it, king of vlog style, Brandon Hodge, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.